Touche.
Jumping into this one, it's game 2. ONIC and Twisted Minds. Let's see what ends up happening here. Again, expanded rivers for this game too. Standard setups, at least for the mid and the roams here. This is one thing though.
Oh my God,
whoa.
Prince gets jumped on by Kaloy and Sean. Brusco might follow up. Oh my God, the forward flicker from Kaloy. Twisted Minds are unhinged.
That is
what?
Busted damage.
Is this what they've been talking about Valentina?
Yep. That's why she's up there. Valen, Juicin, Eve, Farsa. The big 4 in the mid lane in this meta. Paired up with the Kali, of course, I mean, expectedly. Kali as well has always brought the damage out.
Yeah.
Thrill, Inspire CDR. Wow.
This is, oh my Lord. They're going at it again. And I think ONIC don't want to get bit twice. 1,000 gold up is now Twisted Mind. In comes King Kong. Brusco gets the kill. They get sweet revenge. But now without Brusco going down himself.
There we go. Good clapback right away. Response by ONIC Philippines. Now Twisted Minds pull things down. Do have the Leomord with them. Yeah, one of those wait for the first turtle type of scenarios.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be here.
Except for mid.
That's what I love about mid though, where you have this thing where you have this.
Kaloy still going. Kaloy still wants more. He gets on out of there. This is crazy. In the first 20 seconds, at level 1, Kaloy technically has 2 skills.
Yeah.
He has the scimitar and the sandwalk.
The
which
sandwalk,
is again a good jump. That's extra damage.
And even the extra damage from Concussive Blast, like that's also true there. So they've got this turtle under control.
Dear God.
For Twisted. They're gonna make quick work of it. Secured so quickly here. That'll give him a little bit more advantage to work with. So all the action so far has been in the mid lane.
Yeah. I really thought that after the first trade, they'll slow things down a bit. But then again, the advantage of the Khalid is after that initial salvo, you can heal yourself again. The Hilda's heal is slower, and she has to go into a bush. Kaloy can just drop it down in the feet and go, okay, thanks for poking me out. I'm gonna start fighting you again.
And he did. Oh my Lord, Brusco did not stand a chance. Everything but the kitchen sink thrown at that Hilda. He even committed his flicker.
Oh no, now in the play here down bot.
Silvetto dashes on back underneath tier 1. That's enough damage reduction to help him survive.
Oh,
SOD missing. I mean, didn't even click it. What was that?
Yeah, missing the mark.
Oh yeah, that was
Sean,
stolen SOD.
Yeah,
There you go,
Sean
back.
took it. Yep.
Sean stole it, tried to finish off Severa. I think he would have gone for the dive. He had the flicker, but he just missed.
Oh my Lord, the scimitar! Almost takes down. Oh, that's how you do it. It's Severa gets 2.
Oh my God!
The MPL arena go crazy.
That was for all the haters that kept pushing the young man down, saying he's not going to be able to dance toe-to-toe with the Filipinos. Welcome to PH Severo. You look right at home.
He survived the attempt down bot, goes heals up, comes back, gets a double.
Uh-oh, in comes Kong, forcing out the Blaze of the Web from Owl.
Oh, they
It's
got it
a
back.
2-man gank looking for it. Here comes MP. And Kaloy jumping in with a Raging Sandstorm. And now Kaloy gets punished. Can Brusco finish the job? Savannah serves up a kill.
This takes a Moskov and just accelerates him now. Look at this, 3-0, picks up a Corrosive Scythe this early on in the game.
Yeah, getting close to 1,000 gold lead against the Claude. That's really tough news for Twisted. Brusco falls.
Brusco's having a tough one, man. He's not able to really do too much just because of the nature of Twisted's lineup to deal with the Hilda here.
Great spot right now, Severo off the side. Ansu backs off.
The split, turtle number 2. It looks like it's all Twisted once again. SOD thrown out. I don't think Severo wants to press this. Lansu very low, gets that Infernal Pursuit on him. He survives.
Ooh.
There's the Phantom Steed. King Kong goes down. Sean gets one, and another served up to Sean. A double kill. Prince shuts him down. 2 for 1 to trade.
Yeah, that's unfortunate too because, you know, that spear was thrown out. Probably could have joined that fight, but still, it's the trade. Across the board, Twisted, not much of a lead, of course, but with the 2 turtles in hand and a good spread of these kills, too. Sean is just, right now, he's a biggest problem for ONIC in these team fights. You're seeing how much damage this Valentina is actually able to do here.
Yeah, the Valentina burst is not friendly. Paired up with that Khalid, it's just
it's so
annoying,
much.
man. Onyx, as we mentioned, we just need to keep timing out / tickets. And by the way, a lot of us talents actually also have affiliate codes, so use our codes if you get your tickets online and you get 50%. 50 pesos.
Saying, whoa.
Off. 50 pesos off.
50
not
pesos
50%.
off.
50 pesos off.
5-0 PHP.
Yes.
Now here's it. This is what I want to look at. Look at so look at the lead that Severo has right now. It's actually not too bad considering you had those early kills. Owl now picking up his second item. A Divine Glaive for Sean, though, is what you need to be worried about. Divine Glaive with a glowing wand and the burst that Valentina has right now could potentially take out Severo if he's not careful, if he joins these fights. Or even so, put enough threat on King Kong. So the turret finally goes down that they worked on for so long on the bottom side that Lord's going to be up in about 15.
Whoa! 1v1, King Kong versus MP the King!
Oh!
And MP wins despite Super Prince's interference. Real world manipulation committed there, but it's tough being a Suyo in this matchup.
Great punish by MP the King, and now this is Onyx trying to see if they can delay this Lord take. Twisted Minds has gotten all the objectives so far. Severo in the far lane, waiting for an SOD.
Okay, Lord half health. Severo still up top. King Kong not up just yet, but they're going to force a fight anyway.
Phantom Steed called in. Sean taking out Super Prince. He has a little motivation off of cooldown, so that's a no-go. Twisted Mind happy with what they got. SOD attempt coming in from Severo, but Twisted Minds take all of the objectives.
That was way too close.
Yeah.
But in the end, Twisted Minds held their ground and still got the Lord. They should be able to ride this out to maybe take down one base turret, and if ONIC are going to be able to stop, at least all inner turrets are just going to be gone for Twisted, while ONIC will still have their base.
Twisted playing very well here after that objective, after dealing with some of that momentum that Severo gave in the early to the mid game. They're doing great. Now they're going to go ahead and go for this tier 2.
The flicker engage coming from Twisted Minds, shocking Super Prince, and the rest of Super Fab, blazing duet coming from Mao. Sean gets another. Ryota falls. King Kong trying to clean up what's left of them. Down goes Kaloy, and that's all that they could get. Twisted Minds happy with that trade.
The shock and all full dive lineup that Twisted Minds packed here. That's why I was leaning towards them, forcing a game number 3 after the draft. Despite all of the smart plays ONIC have been making, the little ploys and tactics to try and see if they could get a sneaky little win here and there. At the end of the day, Twisted Minds can just press buttons, dives, they win.
Yeah, that's what works with this lineup, and now you've got the Trinity locked in for Owl, so he's pretty much where he needs to be, and you're seeing that happen here. So the difficult part for ONIC is actually looking for somewhat of an advantage in a team fight. And you would think, okay, we've got the real-world manipulation with Eve, but so does Sean. Oh, and he hurts more, man. I mean, this is the tier 2 now falling in the bottom side. Severo's going to go up top, and you're left to wondering where ONIC is going to be able to find a potential fight for their favor. They almost have to wait, in some cases, for Twisted to kind of overstep or make a mistake. And the window of opportunity for them right now, anyway, is quite small here.
And I'll tell you now, it's shrinking. Because Twisted Minds are not giving him any room to breathe. The engagement! And that's one member of ONIC trapped. Down goes Ryota. In the backline, Brusco gets trapped as well. This is feeling desperate for ONIC because Brusco, especially inside the base, will have less room to move.
Yeah.
Hilda is almost useless with grabs. Oh, Fritz gets cut out by Sean's real-world manipulation.
Sean is locked in, man, on this Valentina from the start of the game until now. He has to be the MVP of this one. They're going to go for the base turn in the mid.
And they trap ONIC here with just King Kong and Severo left to defend. They get that tier 3 in mid. Top going to be up next. Owl can push in with impunity.
Owl?
They are compromised. Ryota catches him. It's just how I was saying he should be fine.
Taking chase.
How did this happen? The flicker in.
He's gonna miss.
Ryota going in. Brusco looking to trap him. And there's the Phantom Steed stopping ONIC from pushing forward. Down goes Ryota. A little too close for comfort.
Unfortunate miss on that SOD. That was a perfect dark wave by Ryota, but Twisted Minds, I like their approach and trying to retreat. They took it nice and slow. Yeah, they all clumped up together. They probably know that there was a risk of them getting hit by the Spear of Destruction and then Severo coming in. That's why they played the tight formation, but now ONIC has advantage on Lord.
Do they want to blitz?
Is blitzing it. King Kong is still here. Sean gonna jump him. King Kong gets trapped and he's taken out just like that. He survived maybe 1 or 2 seconds a little longer, but Fritz help Sean get
Severo.
down. MP down, Severo going ham. Takes one down. That's MP. 2 for 1 the trade. No repsy both sides.
Big pickup to be able to get MP just when you thought it was so bad for King Kong.
Yeah.
Well, what a play for Severo again. And this gives them a little bit of space to work with the Lord, start things up for King Kong to come up, but they might just go and fight it.
Super fam.
No red
4-3.
Forcing it. This is dangerous. Lord at a quarter of its health. Kaloy.
Oh,
John
Lord.
Severo. It comes out. And with that, Severo still.
Oh, Severo.
Light stealing away. Severo lives. Severo survives the assault and the super fam back at the Lord take.
Severo does it again.
King Kong has respawned and reclaimed the Lord. The first big win decisively for ONIC.
I thought the Kaloy sidestep Raging Sandstorm would be the most impressive part of there to take down that Moskov. But Severo still survived, bought enough time. ONIC also fought that really well as a team.
We gotta see this.
If you look back at the interview, look at that. Sidestep, backside, Raging Sandstorm with the Blazing Duet. He gets a dash out. Regen per hit. Ryota and Brusco coming back to find the angle to save their gold laner, leading to ONIC getting the Lord, and now they have control.
Fighter emblem, baby! And King Kong gets caught between two. Dashes on out, allowing the rest of ONIC to push through. Lord up top, all 5 of them in mid, and now Twisted Minds on the back foot.
Was that also just because of Owl's positioning? I mean, still, nonetheless, Severo surviving that is crazy. So now Lord stopped in his tracks up top. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get to the base turrets just yet, but they will get the space they needed. Taking down a tier 2, down bottom, potentially this mid too. But man, ONIC, right now, they've all got to step up. Because right now, Severo, he's making the plays right now. They've got to make something happen with this.
He survived by a hair. And because of that, the rest of ONIC have woken up. Super Friends with a real manipulation into Twisted Mind's base, putting 2 inhibitors at half health.
4-0 and 3. Still deathless is the Moskov. Twisted Minds got caught, and now with them not having control, I have to say, still their strat of just Unga Boonga dive damage, it's still definitely there.
It's still a threat.
Yeah, it's still a threat. They were just really outplayed by what started off as great individual play, then great recovery as from the team as a whole to just get the counter. They can still go Unga Boonga full dive, but it might not be as easy as it used to be now.
He did just also, Severo picked up a Wind of Nature. So he knows he's going to need that because, like you said, Renmar, that same kind of setup can happen time and time again every time Kaloy has that Flicker or that Raging Sandstorm available. And so it's something they have to kind of work around. They can go ahead and it's almost a flip a coin at this point when they kind of initiate with that. And I would say more often than not, they're gonna be able to find the right target. But so far, Severo has been that key factor of being able to kind of make these outplays. And it's been nice to see in terms of what he's able to do, even when they're falling behind a bit as a team. And like you said, it's reinvigorated ONIC.
It feels like an evolution of the ONIC Superfan playstyle, where now you're really just seeing the emphasis on the family of, we got our little bro here who's new to the scene. We're going to take good care of him. But little bro also showing up saying, I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I do need your help, guys. And the formation of ONIC playing around Severo, not just in this game, the previous game as well, despite the times that they messed it up just a little bit and then they left him at the mercy of the Phoveus of Lansu in game number 1. It's coherent and consistent.
Yeah. The thing I want to say, too, is Lansu is still essentially doing just as well on this glue than he did on the Phoveus in the previous game.
Yeah.
It's more so of just being able to make that strategy work with, you know, trying to go all in on one of these targets, and that's why you see this Lord. It's going to be started up by a King Kong, but keep an eye on the positioning here, too. They do also have to remember that every time a Moscov's in play, you kind of got to deal with the opposite end of the map, and that's what we usually see here. Rose Gold being picked up now, though. Look at this play, though.
Lord at a 5th of its health, now an 8. Phantom Steed from MP the King, but they don't have enough space to lean in. Ryota gets taken down. RWM from Super Friends. He has to back on out of here. Blazing the way from Owl. Taking down a lot of them. Down goes Sprints. And just like that, it all falls down. 3 have fallen, 4 on it. Turned out for Owl. Twisted Minds back in the driver's seat as Brusco
Oh!
gets popped by MP.
And this could be it. They have a minion wave in mid. King Kong getting forced back by Sean.
Well, that should be it.
Might not be able to clear this.
Twisted. They're going for it. They should be able to end this.
There's no world where King Kong survives this, not alone. Another Phantom Steed coming in. He's trying. King Kong is popped by MP. That's the wipeout. Twisted Minds take us all the way.